A step on Curry sets up Jimmy Butler, who lost the ball. There's a nice drive and dish by Kyle. Oh, what a pass. Wiggins for three. Off another gorgeous assist from Steph Curry.
Caruso flew by. He should have one dribble in, jump shot.
Vucevic gives it up. Lavine again. Is he hot? Oh, he is hot. Smoking hot.
What was that, 20 for the quarter now?
Another day, another staple, box score watching day, episode whatever, number 14 I think, and we had a clean slate just for games, just some chill. Chill, my Warriors lost, so it was not fun for me, but I think chill for everyone else, other than the teams that lost, but whatever, I'm bumbling once again. We started with the Bulls beating the Nets at Brooklyn, as Zach Lavine took over late, hitting many clutches. He had like 15 in the fourth quarter, 29 points, Nikola Vucevic had 15 boards, Patrick Williams had 12, 7, 2 blocks, 1 steal. He was pretty solid, even though, his overall performance has not been great to start the season, as I keep saying. DeMar DeRozan didn't have a good game, but 20 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals at least. Ayo Dosunmu was really good, 17, 3 and 4, 3 steals. Alex Caruso defended really well off the bench, and Goran Dragic was sensational with 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. As for the Nets, KD was really good, but, kinda lost. As for the Brooklyn Nets, Kevin Durant was sensational, except, he kinda was gassed in the fourth quarter, or it seemed to me like that. He had 7 turnovers, which was not great. 32, 9 and 6, gassed in the fourth. Royce O'Neal continues to be really good, 25 and 3. Nick Claxton was also solid with 10 and 10, but Kyrie Irving was bad. Joe Harris was bad, and their bench didn't contribute that much, except for Yuta Watanabe, who was pretty good, but just not enough from the Nets, and this one's on Kyrie mostly. So there's that, and I don't want to talk about them. I made a separate video about Ime Udoka coming in probably, and we'll talk about them when that happens. Now on to my Warriors, who lost in Miami and are now 3 and 5 to start the season, same as Miami also. As Andrew Wiggins was really good with 21, 4 and 5 and 2 blocks, but he got cooked by Jimmy in the end, and he had he didn't have enough shot attempts. He should have shot more, especially with how Clay was shooting and with how much he was shooting. He kind of got going in the third quarter. He was playing very solid until the fourth, but then he forced it too much. Steph was also forcing it to him too much. Steph had a triple-double with 23 points, 13 rebounds, 13 assists. He was really solid, but he should have been, more demanding of the ball. Should not let Clay shoot that much in the fourth quarter. Draymond was kind of not seen this game. Jordan Poole was bad, probably hangover from Miami off night. Moses Moody continues to be really solid. JaMychal Green was bad in his minutes, but it's also kind of because he played with James Wiseman, who just doesn't look the part NBA wise. We will see if he can get there. Probably a G League call down would be good for him, and I hope he's okay, because you can see how much it means to him, how much he wants it, but maybe he wants it too much, so it's kinda counterproductive. I'm not sure, but we'll see how his journey continues. As for the Heat, Jimmy Butler took over late. He was not great until then, but he took over late. Tyler Hero was not seen, and he left the game early also. After, he was kind of bad. Max Strus was sensational. He continues to be one of the best 6 men in the league. And Kyle Lowry was also not horrible, 13, 5 and 9. He was pretty good. I'm just, messing around. And Duncan Robinson played 25 minutes somehow and was great. So that's bad for my Warriors. But, well, I guess Wiseman was just, Wiseman and JaMychal Green minutes with Jordan Poole were just too much, and Duncan Robinson stays on the floor for 25 minutes. I don't want to talk about it. The Thunder moved to 4 and 3 to start the season as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continues his sensational start to the season. Paolo didn't shoot enough, but he was still solid, 15, 8 and 2. Bol still starting, 13, 12. He keeps being pretty okay, except for the turnovers. Wendell Carter had his best game of the season with 30, 12 and 2, 2 steals, 1 block. Franz Wagner also was pretty solid. Didn't shoot particularly well, but overall impact-wise, he was pretty good. And Jalen Suggs was bad off the bench, and essentially the whole Magic bench was not good, except for RJ Hampton, who didn't play horribly. And as for the Thunder, Lou Dort didn't shoot well. As for the Thunder, Ludor didn't shoot well, but he made the one that counted in the fourth quarter to seal the deal. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continues to be absolutely sensational, unstoppable. When he gets to his spot, he seems to just get to them all the time. He's been so great. 34, 4, 3, 34, 4, 6, 3, and 2 blocks. 5 turnovers also, but it happens with the best players who have the ball a lot, and he is one of the best two-way players at his position, so there's that. Alexei Pokushevsky had his best game of the season, probably with 16, 9, 1, 2 steals, 3 blocks. He was really good. Trey Mann was also solid off the bench. Just a solid performance from the Thunder, who are over 500, so you can't say anything about them tanking yet. And as for the last game, as for the last game of the day, the Suns beat the TWolves as the TWolves continue their struggles. Karl Anthony Towns had his best game of the season with 24, 10, and 7, but it still is really bad with him and Gobert out there. It also didn't help that Cat, was dealing with something in the offseason and he lost a lot of weight. He lost a lot of weight, and maybe it's waiting on him now, and he's not in the perfect shape. Rudy Gobert has been just not great. Anthony Edwards didn't have a good game. 24-6, 3 steals. It's not a good game by, my standards for him, so they lost again, and I need to keep my Anthony Edwards plays good curriculum, or however you want to call it. D'Angelo Russell still loading and probably never going to load. Jalen Noel off the bench didn't, contribute offensively that much, but he was pretty solid. Kyle Anderson played just 14 minutes. Naz Reid was really good. He's their best shooter, and their shooting is the biggest problem. 38% now, and most of their players have just shot pretty poorly overall. They're all below the 30%, under 35%. They're not, they have one above average shooter who's Naz Reid, and otherwise it's pretty down bad. As for the Suns, who, are still really good, Cam Johnson had his best game of the season, 29.7 threes. He's finally settled into his role. Devin Booker struggled a little bit. Chris Paul also... Devin Booker struggled a little bit with 18, 7, and 5. Pretty quiet night for him. Chris Paul was really good. Also shut the game down late as he, made mid-range after mid-range. Michael Bridges continues to be really effective and somewhat improving. And that's about it for the Suns. They're really good. We'll see if they can finally prove something in the playoffs. I mean, prove something. They were in the finals, but you know what I mean. We all know what we mean. So good start for them, and it's still crazy to think that the Mavs game might have saved their season, the comeback in the first game. As for today's game, we have Celtics and Cavs, which I'm really excited about. I can't wait to watch that. Hawks Knicks should be also really good. And some other games. Mavs Jazz should be also really good. Trailblazers Grizzlies might be good. Lakers Pelicans might be good. There's a lot of games, a lot of things to watch. I will be 100% watching Cavs Celtics the whole game. Otherwise, I'll be watching all possessions somewhat. On other games, 100%. We'll see how much time I have. But I'll be here to provide the analysis, the reporting, whatever you want to call it, my box score watching shit from here over on Europe as much as I can. As much time as I can put in, I will. And I'll see you all tomorrow with another box score watching episode.